Now, in-depth coverage of the Texas legislative session. In session, in depth.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for In Session In Depth. I'm Josh Hinkle. Lawmakers are wrapping up much of their work from special session number 2. Of the 3 main items on the call, 2 were done within a week and a half. This past week, plenty of protesters on hand as Governor Perry signed a host of new abortion regulations into effect. The law includes a ban on abortions after 20 weeks, as well as stricter requirements for abortion providers. Republican supporters who say the laws will make abortion safer prevented any changes from previous abortion bills so they could move it through faster. Opponents say the regulations will force all but 5 of Texas' 42 abortion clinics to close. Those opponents say the fight isn't over, vowing to challenge the bills in court. We caught up with the lone Democrat who supports the legislation soon after the signing.
It was one of the easiest things I've ever done, if not the easiest vote I've ever taken, because it had to do with my faith. It had to do with respect for life.
We're here to demonstrate our outrage and to recognize that people's lives will be in danger because of this law.
Gaining much less attention, lawmakers also approved a bill that would create a sentence for 17-year-olds convicted of capital murder. Texas hasn't had a punishment since the Supreme Court barred life sentences or the death penalty for minors. Facing a more uncertain future is a plan for future road growth in Texas. Members of the State House have a plan that will divert $900 million a year to roads. The money would come from a gasoline tax that currently goes to education, but that goes against a Senate plan that would pay for road projects using money from the Rainy Day Fund. Both sides need to come to an agreement before any plan is approved. Both plans will also require voter approval because they'd be constitutional amendments. Lack of transportation funding is having a major impact on Travis County's growth. In 2011, the county had 120 road projects on its plate at a total of $600 million. But with only $200 million to spend, they were only able to fund 35 of those projects. A plan to create a medical school in the Rio Grande Valley is moving forward as Governor Perry signs another bill into law. With the governor's signature, 2 universities, UT Pan American and UT Brownsville, will merge into one unnamed campus. Senate Bill 24 will also create a new UT medical school in one of the fastest growing and poorest areas of the country. Right now, Texas has 9 medical schools in 8 different cities. Construction of another UT medical school gets underway in Austin next year. The teaching hospital will be located next to the Irwin Center and the existing University Medical Center Brackenridge. It should open by 2017. The campaign to be the next governor is continuing to heat up. So far, 2 Republicans, former Texas Workforce Commission Chair Tom Pauken and Attorney General Greg Abbott, have thrown their hats in the ring. On the Democratic side, no official announcements from Democratic candidates, but many eyes are on State Senator Wendy Davis, who burst onto the national scene for her filibuster against the abortion bills. Also, some analysts say San Antonio Mayor Julian Castro could be a potential candidate. Later in this broadcast, we'll take a closer look at that race as we talk with Greg Abbott one-on-one, plus running dry in Texas and having unexpected consequences. How the drought forced folks in one town to drink water with a radioactive element, and how your vote could change things going forward.